We're looking at a modern coin that has taken the collecting world by storm, the 2021 D Mint Mark $2 coin. What's so special about this seemingly ordinary coin? Stick around to find out how it could be worth millions of dollars. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Let's kick things off with a little history behind the 2021 D Mint Mark $2. This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which ran from 2010 to 2021. The last few coins in this series honor national parks and historic landmarks across the United States. In 2021, the U.S. Mint issued a special design commemorating the Airman National Historic Site, honoring the bravery and contributions of African-American military pilots during World War II. On the reverse side, you'll find a powerful depiction of a Tuskegee Airman pilot, helmet on, looking into the sky as planes soar above. But what makes the D Mint mark important? That D means the coin was minted in Denver, one of the primary locations where U.S. coins are produced. Now, you might be wondering, why could a 2021 D quarter be worth millions? Well, we're not talking about every 2021 D quarter here. What makes some of these coins extremely valuable comes down to errors, condition, and rarity. Some 2021 D quarters were struck with rare minting errors, things like double dies, off-center strikes, or even die cracks. These imperfections can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on such unique pieces. If you're lucky enough to find a 2021 D quarter that's in pristine, flawless condition, also known as MS-70, Mint State 70, it could fetch a massive price. Why? Because coins in MS-70 grade are incredibly rare, and collectors will pay big bucks for a coin that's in perfect condition, especially from modern years like 2021. Even though millions of 2021 D quarters were minted, very few exist in high-grade conditions. The combination of rarity and demand has driven auction prices sky high, with some coins selling for tens of thousands or even millions at coin auctions. Look closely at your quarter under a magnifying glass. Do you see any doubling on the letters or design? What about off-center strikes or cracks? These can significantly increase its value. Get your coin graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin in mint condition can make all the difference between a pocket change coin and a six-figure collectible. Some 2021 D quarters were released as part of special mint sets or rolls. Coins from these sets often come in higher quality and are more likely to fetch premium prices. So, there you have it, the 2021 D Mint Mark $2. An extraordinary coin with a rich history that could potentially make you a millionaire, whether it's due to rare minting errors, flawless conditions, or high auction demand. This modern coin proves that even the smallest change in your pocket could hold an incredible value. If you have a 2021 D quarter lying around, don't just spend it without checking. You might be sitting on a treasure worth millions. We're going to talk about one specific coin that has been making waves recently. The 1972 No Mint Mark Washington quarter. Could this simple quarter be worth millions? Let's find out. Let's start with a little history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1972, the design was well established and the quarters were still being made primarily from copper and nickel. No silver here? But what's the deal with the no mint mark? Coins minted in Philadelphia usually didn't have a mint mark until 1980. So, if you have a 1972 quarter without any mint mark, it was likely produced in Philadelphia. Sounds ordinary, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. So why is the 1972 No Mint Mark quarter suddenly making headlines and being discussed for potentially being worth millions of dollars? It's all about condition, rarity, and error varieties. Most 1972 quarters in circulation are worth face value. However, high-grade examples in mint condition, particularly those graded MS-67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, have seen their value soar. But here's where the million-dollar twist comes in: error coins. The 1972 quarter can have various mint errors like double die obverse, clipped planchets, or off-center strikes. These errors make the coin incredibly valuable to collectors. Now, if you're sitting there wondering, do I have one of these rare quarters? Here's what you need to know. First, check the overall condition of the coin. If your 1972 quarter looks brand new or near perfect, it's time to get it graded. Mint state coins, MS, are where the big bucks are. Next, take a close look at the coin's design, especially George Washington's head. Do you notice any doubling in the text or the image? If you see a doubled die, you could be holding a jackpot coin. Here's the part we all love. How much is it really worth? A high-grade 1972 no-mint mark quarter in MS-67 condition has been sold at auction for over $1,000. But rare error coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. And there's always the chance that a discovery could push this coin into million-dollar territory. A unique error could spark a bidding war between collectors, skyrocketing the price. So, keep an eye on those auctions. So, is your 1972 no-mint mark Washington quarter worth millions? Maybe not all of them, but a rare error or mint state quarter could definitely make you a tidy sum. The key is to check your coins carefully, get them graded if they're in good shape, and always keep an eye out for those elusive error varieties. Who knows? Your pocket change could be worth far more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on more rare coin finds that could make you rich. Well, stick around because we're about to dive into the fascinating history of this coin and uncover the secrets behind its extraordinary value. The 2016 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which celebrates U.S. national parks and historical sites. Each coin in the series depicts a unique location, and in 2016, the coins honored 5 landmarks: Shawnee National Forest, Cumberland Gap, Harper's Ferry, Theodore Roosevelt National Park, and Fort Moultrie. This quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is indicated by the P Mint mark. So, what makes a 2016 P quarter so special that it could be worth millions of dollars? Let's get into the exciting part: rare errors and unique variations. Some of these coins were struck with minting errors, including double die errors, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. Collectors and numismatists are always on the hunt for these rare errors because they can turn an ordinary coin into a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot. A significant error on a 2016 P quarter can send its value skyrocketing into the millions. Look for doubled images on the coin, especially around the text or design features. Some quarters may have been struck on the wrong metal blank, which makes them extremely rare. Coins that weren't properly aligned when struck can also be valuable. Take a close look at your coin's edges, text, and design details. These minor details can make all the difference. Believe it or not, some 2016 P Mint mark quarters with significant errors have sold for astounding amounts at auctions. In one record-breaking sale, a rare 2016 quarter error coin fetched close to $1 million. And that's just the beginning. With the right error or condition, collectors are willing to pay eye-watering sums for these quarters. So, next time you come across a 2016 P Mint mark quarter dollar, don't just toss it aside. Inspect it carefully. Who knows? You could be holding a coin worth millions. Be sure to check for any unique errors or anomalies, and if you find one, you might just strike gold. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more fascinating coin discoveries. Who knows? Your pocket change could be your next fortune. We're diving into the 2020 D Mint mark quarter dollar coin, a coin that's been making waves and could be worth millions. You heard that right, millions. Let's explore the history, unique features, and why this little piece of metal could change your life. Stay tuned. The Washington quarter has been a staple in U.S. currency since 1932, initially introduced to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. But we're fast-forwarding to 2020, a significant year not only in history but also for this coin. Minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, the 2020 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which started in 2010 and ran until 2021. Showcasing America's national parks and landmarks. Visual. Display various national park designs from the America the Beautiful series. Narrator. Continuing ***. This series highlighted America's incredible landscapes and historical sites, and each year, new designs were minted to keep collectors excited. But what makes the 2020 D quarter stand out? Let's take a closer look at the 2020 D quarter. First off, the D Mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver is one of the 4 major mints in the U.S., known for producing high-quality coins for circulation. In 2020, the U.S. Mint produced several quarters with different designs, but the most sought-after one is the Salt River Bay edition. This design honors Salt River Bay National Historical Park in the U.S. Virgin Islands, celebrating the unique ecosystem and rich cultural history of the area. The detailed artwork makes it a beautiful piece for collectors, but that's not the only reason it's valuable. So, why is the 2020 D Mint Mark quarter potentially worth millions? Rarity, condition, and error coins. Like many modern coins, errors can occur during the minting process. Some 2020 D quarters have rare minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and misprints, which significantly increase their value. Show examples of minting errors on coins, highlighting double die and off-center strikes. Collectors and auction houses go crazy for these kinds of coins. If you find a 2020 D quarter with one of these errors, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on the rarity of the error and the condition of the coin. In fact, some rare error coins have already fetched record-breaking prices at auctions. Footage of a high-end coin auction, with bids rising dramatically. Now, if you've got a 2020 D quarter lying around, here's what to do. Grab a magnifying glass and inspect the coin closely for errors. Look at the edges, the inscriptions, and Washington's profile. Check for double strikes, off-center marks, or any other abnormalities. And don't forget, the condition matters. The more pristine your coin, the higher its value. So, the next time you're digging through your pocket change, keep an eye out for the 2020 D Mint Mark quarter. It could be your golden, or should I say silver, ticket to a massive payday. Whether it's for its stunning design or a rare error, this little coin could be worth a fortune. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin discoveries. Have you ever found an old quarter in your change and wondered if it could be worth more than just 25 cents? What if I told you that your 1989 P Mint Mark Washington quarter could be worth millions? Let's dive into the fascinating history of this coin and find out what makes some of them so valuable. A timeline graphic showing the year 1989 with historical events like the fall of the Berlin Wall and the rise of personal computers, alongside an image of the 1989 Washington quarter. 1989 was a year of global change, and while history was being made around the world, the United States Mint in Philadelphia was busy producing millions of Washington quarters. The P Mint mark you see on these coins indicates they were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the largest coin-producing facilities in the world. Designed by John Flanagan, the Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1989, the design had become an iconic part of American coinage, with the familiar portrait of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Millions of these were minted, but what makes some 1989 P quarters potentially worth millions? It all comes down to rare errors and minting varieties. Some 1989 P Washington quarters left the mint with striking mistakes that collectors go wild for. These errors can include double strikes, off-center minting, or rare die varieties, where something as small as a misprint can send the value of a coin soaring into the thousands, and yes, even millions of dollars. Coins like the 1989 P quarter are normally mass-produced with precision, but when something goes wrong during minting, it creates unique pieces that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. The most valuable 1989 P quarters have rare and dramatic errors, making them one-of-a-kind treasures. In recent years, rare error coins, including 1989 P quarters with unique mistakes, have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Some collectors have paid millions for coins that would otherwise seem like ordinary pocket change. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, leaving faint but noticeable doubled images. These are coins where the design is visibly misaligned, making them rare and valuable. Some rare varieties may have a misprinted or absent P Mint mark. Before you dismiss that 1989 P quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. Who knows? You could be holding a hidden treasure worth millions. Whether you're a collector or just someone curious about the world of rare coins, it's always exciting to discover value in the unexpected. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries. You never know what you might learn or what treasure you might find. Have you ever found an old quarter in your change and wondered if it could be worth more than just 25 cents? What if I told you that your 1989 P Mint Mark Washington quarter could be worth millions? Let's dive into the fascinating history of this coin and find out what makes some of them so valuable. A timeline graphic showing the year 1989 with historical events like the fall of the Berlin Wall and the rise of personal computers, alongside an image of the 1989 Washington quarter. 1989 was a year of global change, and while history was being made around the world, the United States Mint in Philadelphia was busy producing millions of Washington quarters. The P Mint mark you see on these coins indicates they were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the largest coin-producing facilities in the world. Designed by John Flanagan, the Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1989, the design had become an iconic part of American coinage, with the familiar portrait of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Millions of these were minted, but what makes some 1989 P quarters potentially worth millions? It all comes down to rare errors and minting varieties. Some 1989 P Washington quarters left the mint with striking mistakes that collectors go wild for. These errors can include double strikes, off-center minting, or rare die varieties, where something as small as a misprint can send the value of a coin soaring into the thousands, and yes, even millions of dollars. Coins like the 1989 P quarter are normally mass-produced with precision, but when something goes wrong during minting, it creates unique pieces that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. The most valuable 1989 P quarters have rare and dramatic errors, making them one-of-a-kind treasures. In recent years, rare error coins, including 1989 P quarters with unique mistakes, have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Some collectors have paid millions for coins that would otherwise seem like ordinary pocket change. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, leaving faint but noticeable doubled images. These are coins where the design is visibly misaligned, making them rare and valuable. Some rare varieties may have a misprinted or absent P Mint mark. Before you dismiss that 1989 P quarter in your pocket, take a closer look. Who knows? You could be holding a hidden treasure worth millions. Whether you're a collector or just someone curious about the world of rare coins, it's always exciting to discover value in the unexpected. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries. You never know what you might learn or what treasure you might find. We're going to talk about something really special. The 2006 P Mint Mark $quarter coin that could be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might just have sitting in your pocket could be a hidden fortune. Stick around, and I'll tell you all about its history, the factors that make it valuable, and what to look for in your own collection. Let's start with a little history. The 2006 P Mint Mark quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999 and ran through 2008. This program was one of the most successful coin series in U.S. history, with each state being honored with a unique design. In 2006, the quarters featured Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, and South Dakota, all minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is represented by the P Mint mark. The designs of these coins celebrated the unique culture, history, and landscapes of these states, making them instantly collectible. But what makes the 2006 P quarter stand out today isn't just its beautiful design. It's the potential hidden errors or rare features that have driven some of these coins to be worth a small fortune. So, how can a 2006 P quarter be worth millions? The key lies in the errors or rare conditions that some of these coins exhibit. Coin collectors and numismatists value these flaws because they are anomalies, and the rarer the error, the higher the price. Sometimes, the die used to strike the coin develops cracks, leaving unusual lines on the coin's surface. If you find one with this, it could be extremely valuable. If the design is not perfectly centered, making part of the coin's image or text appear cut off, it's another rare error that collectors seek. This is when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, creating a shadow-like doubling effect on the image or lettering. Some of these error coins have been auctioned for jaw-dropping amounts. We're talking hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. This is why the 2006 P quarter has become such a hot topic in the coin world. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 2006 P quarter is one of those rare and valuable ones? Great question. Here's what you should do. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the surface of the coin. Look for any unusual features like cracks, doubling, or off-center strikes. Coins in mint or near-mint condition, also known as uncirculated, are always worth more than heavily worn coins. If you've got a shiny 2006 P quarter, it's worth giving it a closer inspection. If you believe you've found a rare coin, the next step is to get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade paired with an error can skyrocket the value of your coin. There have been several instances where 2006 P quarters have fetched impressive sums at auctions. For example, a 2006 P Nevada State quarter with a significant die crack was sold for over $10,000. Other error coins from the same year have also reached similar high values due to their rarity. While not every 2006 P quarter will be worth millions, it's exciting to know that the potential is out there. And who knows, your next find could be the jackpot. So there you have it, folks. The 2006 P Mint Mark $quarter coin may be more valuable than you ever imagined. Whether it's a die crack, an off-center strike, or a double die error, these coins have made headlines for fetching incredible prices. So, grab your pocket change, check your collections, and maybe you'll discover a hidden treasure worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and rare finds. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins in your collection. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2001 P Mint Mark $quarter coin. A coin you could have in your pocket right now that might just be worth millions of dollars. So, if you're ready to learn how history, rarity, and errors make this coin so valuable, keep watching. Let's start with a little history. The 2001 P $quarter coin is part of the United States Mint's 50-state quarters program, a series launched in 1999 to honor each of the 50 states. Each year, 5 unique designs were released, celebrating the history, culture, and symbols of different states. The 2001 series featured states like New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. This coin, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, carries the P Mint mark just below George Washington's iconic profile. Over 689 million of these were minted in Philadelphia alone. But how can a coin produced in such large numbers be worth millions? That's where things get interesting. Now, let's talk about the key to why some of these coins can reach astronomical values. While millions of 2001 P quarters were produced, certain coins contain rare errors that dramatically boost their worth. One of the most famous is the off-center strike error, where the design appears misaligned. Another is the clipped planchet, where the coin is missing a small piece along the edge. These minting errors are accidental and rare, making them highly sought after by collectors. A pristine 2001 P quarter with these errors could easily fetch thousands or even millions of dollars at auction, depending on the condition and rarity of the mistake. So, how can you identify if you have one of these rare coins? First, check the mint mark. If it has a P and was struck in 2001, you're off to a good start. Next, carefully inspect the coin's surface for any errors. Is there an off-center strike? Does the coin have unusual edges or cuts? You might want to grab a magnifying glass for this part. Coins with these errors are highly desirable, and if they're in mint condition, meaning they've been perfectly preserved, they can sell for thousands or even millions of dollars. In fact, high-grade coins, especially those with unique errors, have been known to fetch jaw-dropping prices at auction houses. Believe it or not, some 2001 P quarters have already made history at auctions. One of the most extraordinary sales happened when a perfect condition error coin was sold for over $1 million. That's right, a simple 25-cent piece with just the right rarity and minting error turned into $1 million treasure. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-grade coins, especially if they're certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. So, If you think you have a special 2001 P quarter, getting it graded might just change your life. Before you rush to check your change jar, remember that while finding one of these $1,000,000 coins is rare, it's not impossible. Keep an eye out for mint errors, handle your coins carefully, and if you believe you've struck gold, consider having the coin graded by a professional. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2000 P Mint Mark $quarter coin. Could this simple-looking coin be sitting in your change, worth millions of dollars? Let's find out. The 2000 P $quarter is part of the famous state quarters program initiated by the U.S. Mint, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The P Mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. But what makes this particular coin from 2000 so special? Let's break it down. In 1999, the U.S. Mint launched the State Quarters Program, where each state had its own unique design featured on the reverse of the quarter. The 2000 P quarter is part of the second year of this series, featuring 5 states: Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. The program was a huge hit with collectors and casual spenders alike. But what truly stands out is the 2000 P quarter minted for general circulation, which can carry astronomical value under the right circumstances. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a quarter be worth millions? Well, the answer lies in rare errors or varieties that occurred during the minting process. Coins where the design was struck off-center, making it incredibly rare. Small cracks in the coin's die that leave lines on the coin's surface, boosting its value. A major variety where the coin has elements of the design doubled, especially noticeable on text like the word Liberty or the date. These errors can make your quarter significantly more valuable than its face value. There have been reports of rare error 2000 P quarters fetching thousands, and sometimes even millions, at auction. One such example is a 2000 P New Hampshire quarter that sold for a staggering amount due to a unique die error. These coins are highly sought after by collectors, which can make their value skyrocket. Look for minting errors like off-center strikes or doubling in the letters and numbers. An error in the edge or rim can increase the value. Anything that stands out from a typical quarter could make it a rare variety. If you think you've struck gold, send the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. A typical 2000 P quarter might only be worth its face value in circulated condition, but a rare error coin can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. Coins with slight imperfections might sell for a few $100s, but those with significant errors, especially in mint state, can make headlines in the auction world. So, are you sitting on a hidden treasure? Take a closer look at your 2000 P quarter dollars, and you might just have the next $1,000,000 coin. Whether you're an avid collector or just curious about your change, this coin proves that even small things can hold big surprises. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome coin videos, and leave a comment if you think you found a rare 2000 P quarter. Who knows? You might be the next millionaire collector. See you in the next video. We're diving deep into a coin that has collectors buzzing. The 1999 D Mint Mark Washington quarter. Could it really be worth millions? Stick around to find out everything from its history, unique features, and why this seemingly ordinary coin could fetch extraordinary prices. In 1999, the United States Mint embarked on an exciting new program called the 50 State Quarters Program. Over the next decade, each state would get its own special design on the back of the Washington quarter, making these coins highly collectible. The coin we're focusing on today, the 1999 D Mint Mark quarter, was one of the very first releases in this series, representing the states of Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. These coins were minted in both Philadelphia, which left no mint mark, and Denver, which carried the D Mint mark. The 1999 D quarters came out of the Denver Mint and were released into circulation, making them a common sight in people's pockets at the time. So, what makes the 1999 D Mint Mark quarter so special? And how could it be worth millions of dollars? Turns out, it's all about errors and condition. As with many coins, minting errors can make a huge difference in value. There are reports of 1999 Washington quarters with rare errors that drive collectors wild. These can include off-center strikes, doubling of the design, or even misaligned dies. A perfectly preserved 1999 quarter with an error could easily fetch thousands, or even millions, depending on its rarity and demand. Plus, if your coin is in pristine condition, graded as a mint state coin by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, that can significantly boost its value too. So, could your 1999 Washington quarter be worth millions? Well, let's break it down. If you happen to find one in circulation today, it's likely not worth much more than face value. Maybe 25 to 50 cents depending on its condition. But here's the kicker. If you've got a high-grade specimen, especially with a rare mint error, you're in for a treat. In 2020, a rare 1999 quarter with a significant error sold for over $1 million at auction. These coins are extremely rare, but they do exist. So, if you've got a 1999 quarter, get it checked out. Look for things like doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual markings. Is the coin scratched, or is it still shiny like new? The better the condition, the more valuable it could be. Send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official grade, which will give you a better idea of its true value. Who knew that a simple 1999 Washington quarter could be worth so much? It just goes to show. Always check your pocket change. You never know when you might be holding onto a small fortune. We have something special. The 2017 Mint Mark $quarter coin. Believe it or not, some of these coins are worth a fortune. You might just have one in your pocket right now that's worth millions. Stay tuned to find out why. So, let's kick things off with a bit of history. The 2017 $quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, celebrating significant natural and historic sites across the U.S. What makes 2017 a unique year is that it marks the first time that a Philadelphia mint mark, the letter P, was included on circulating quarters. That little P might seem insignificant, but it actually celebrates the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. The Philadelphia Mint has been producing coins since 1792, but 2017 was the first year it decided to stamp its circulating quarters with that famous P. A historic moment. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. Why are some of these 2017 P quarters worth millions? It's all about errors, condition, and rarity. In rare cases, certain coins are mistruck or have anomalies that make them highly collectible. For example, some 2017 P quarters might have a double die error, where the image is struck twice, creating a ghostly second impression. Others might have misaligned dies, causing part of the design to appear off-center. These errors are what serious collectors dream of. But here's where it gets interesting. The value of these error coins can skyrocket if they're in mint state condition. If you have a perfectly preserved 2017 P quarter with a rare error, you could be looking at a coin worth millions of dollars at auction. So, how do you know if your 2017 P quarter is valuable? First, you'll need to carefully inspect your coin. Look for the P mint mark on the front, just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Then, use a magnifying glass to check for any oddities like doubling, misalignment, or die cracks. And don't forget, condition is key. If your coin looks like it just came out of a mint roll, that's a huge plus. Consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to have it authenticated and graded. The better the grade, the higher the potential value. Now let's talk money. Recently, we've seen some 2017 P quarters with rare errors or in perfect mint condition go for jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Collectors are willing to pay hundreds of thousands, even millions, for the right coin. While not every 2017 P quarter will be worth millions, those rare error coins in top-notch condition are gold mines. Imagine finding one of these in your loose change and turning it into a small fortune. Before you rush to check your quarters, here's a quick recap. Look for that P mint mark, search for any errors or anomalies, and if you think you've got a special one, get it graded professionally. Who knows? You might just have $1 million coin on your hands.